Good morning, everybody. Good morning of day 33 on the Appalachian Trail. It's actually not morning, it's early afternoon, late morning. It's about 11 o'clock, getting a late start because it was so cold last night with the shelter. The winds were howling. Temps were 24 without the wind, so who knows what it was. Water bottles froze, had to sleep with electronics and water filters and all that. So, but again, got a short mile day, so I'm not worried about it. Just gonna push right into the edge of 19E and post up there with the tent site. But check out our morning view, and that is what we came down yesterday, and you can see all the white frozen tops still. That was all covered in ice and snow yesterday when we came down, and I was moving quick to get out of there. It's still cold this morning and breezy, but as you can see, it's dry with blue skies, so the sun is helping. So, not worried about the late start. We got about 10 and a half miles to push. And that's our trail. So let's get pushing north. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. So stick around and we'll see what the day brings us. All right, well, here we are at Yellow Mountain Gap. Take in on that. There we go. And down this trail here is an old decommissioned barn style cabin or shelter. That's no longer in use, but you can go down there and camp. There's water and stuff down there, but it's too far off trail, and I'm pushing north. So, not too worried about it. Here we go. Now that we just came up that climb from Yellow Gap, we'll turn around and look back. And there it is. That's the red barn. It was decommissioned in 2019 as a shelter. You can still camp right there at the grass area, and there's water, but with yesterday's weather and the snow and the ice, that was just out of our reach. And that is the balds that we came over in the whipping wind and thick fog and cloud layer. I tried to get a good shot yesterday, but it didn't come out too well. And you still got the white caps up there on the trees. But this is a morning view. Actually, it's almost noon. Whatever. Wow, look at that one. Oh, there's somebody's home. Absolutely stunning. All right, let's get a move on. Well, we are on the backside of Little Hump Mountain. It was absolutely too windy. I'm gonna try and turn it around, show you the top, but yeah, that wind is atrocious to film up there. But now that we're on the backside, I can show you what the backside looks like a little bit. We got to go down this, and then we got to go up Hump Mountain. That's a little bit taller. So it is cold and breezy today, but again, the sun's out. More white tops on the trees. Them tree diamonds. All right, let me get a move on. Here we go. We did it. I know the wind's gonna be bad, but we're on the top of Hump Mountain, 5,559 feet. What a climb. Wow. I'm gonna turn around, I'm gonna show you behind you. That is Little Hump Mountain. The bald area right in front. It was super windy over there. I wasn't even going to try to film that. But we came from there all the way down and then up here. Trying to block the wind the best I can. Get a load of this view. Still a little hazy out. And the clouds came back in. It was sunny earlier, but it was so cold this morning I got a late start. Just was not getting out of bed at 20 something degrees. But this is our biggest climb for today. It's all downhill from here. All right, I don't know what else is in store for today, but we're going that direction, downhill. And you can see what we got in store for us. Oh, there's a plaque down there. Let's go check that plaque out. Bring you guys along for a stroll on the Bald. I don't think I've done a stroll on the Bald. And this mud stuff, whoo! You want to talk about slicker and dog snot. I had my first official fall this morning, and I went clean on my backside, and then rolled over into that stuff there, which just looks like, you know, just, I don't know, straw or whatever. No, they're thorns. They're briars. Well, that's enough complaining. Spirits are high, just cold and windy. All right, let me get these poles. There we go. Boom, boom. Here we go downhill. I'm with a group of about 5 other hikers, so we're not doing this alone. Here we are. What is this? Houston Ridge, in memory of Stanley A. Murray. And that was the shelter we stayed in. You can pause that and read that if you want. And that is that view, looking down over the valley. And if I pan this way, you can see the trail impression inside that grass line all the way down as it sweeps around. And there's 2 little dots right in the lower of your screen, almost center. Those are actually hikers. Those are people. All right. Speaking of people, there's a hiker right there. And we are going that way. You can see the line. It follows the ridge all the way down. And that down there must be the town of Roan Mountain for our exit at US 19E. All right, we're gonna get down this mountain. Wow, it's almost surreal already. Yep, that's it. That's the North Carolina border to Tennessee. North Carolina's done. Soon as we step. We did it. We got through another state. Let's cross into Tennessee together. Here we go. We made it. Georgia's done. North Carolina's done. We were dancing with Tennessee. Let's go ahead and finish up Tennessee. Pushing north. That's what we're doing. Cold or not, we're doing this. There's a trail. Let's push forward. Alrighty, we've made it to our campsite for the night. This is the site of the old apple cider house. There's a stream that runs right over there, a little footbridge that runs down from up there, right there. And then on the other side over here is another stream that's running pretty decent right down there. So there's our water. Now we just got to pick a spot to set up tent. Call it a night. All right, we'll be back. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to end of the day wrap up. We have got my tent set up, excuse me here. Got bedding all set up, just getting ready to get some water and dinner going on, but I figured let's do end of the day wrap up. So we are here at the Apple House tent site, and I'm by myself tonight. Everyone just cruised on into town, got an early reservation, so I didn't want to waste the day and stay the night tonight and tomorrow. So let's turn around and show you the book and show you how our day went. Here we go. So our late morning started right there at the Stan Murray shelter. Our mile was 384.2, and we were at 5,000 feet, and it was a cold night. So I didn't even get hiking today until 11. And we started the day out with the slight downhill. We went into Yellow Mountain Gap, snapped a quick picture of that, showed you that little tee off that went over to the Red Barn, and then we climbed up Little Hump Mountain, where we were able to look back at the Red Barn decommissioned shelter. And then after the final climb of Little Hump Mountain, we had a slightly downhill. Bradley Gap was actually a wide open field. That started the huge climb of the day, and it went straight up right there. You can see it, and that went up to Hump Mountain. And that elevation was 5587 by the book. And on gut hooks it said 5559, so. But it was a straight up climb, and it was windy and cold. I showed as much as I could of it. Sorry again about the wind noise, but it is what it is. And that proceeded to get us on our downhill. And we just ran downhill well, we didn't run, it was rocks and switchbacks, and then right there at Doll Flats, we officially left North Carolina. I can't believe it. Wow, that's crazy. Georgia's done, North Carolina's done, we're in Tennessee now. And nothing but Tennessee until we get to Virginia. So, and that Doll Flats was at 4,600 feet, mile marker 392.3, but we continue pushing on, and right there just before US 19E, we stopped at the Apple House tent site for a day 33 mileage 394.8, which gave us a 10.6 mile day. Again, it was a short day, didn't start till 11, and got here to camp fairly about 4:30, and we're sitting at 3,000 feet. So tomorrow morning we got a, what is that? We're going from 94.8 to 95.3, so half mile. We got a half mile Nero tomorrow. We're going in, we got ourselves a room reserved at the Mountain Harbor B&B hostel. So I got a private room for tomorrow, which is why I'm taking a tent site here tonight, so I can Nero in tomorrow and spend the whole day and maximize my Nero with the reservation at the Mountain Harbor B&B. And they have one of the ultimate continental breakfasts the next morning for everyone staying there. So I'm looking forward to that. It's known throughout the trail to get the continental breakfast at Mountain Harbor. So we're going to do that instead of 19E. But again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in and hanging out with me, following along. And I do want to give a shout out to my mom. Thanks for watching all the videos, Mom. I appreciate it. I know I got your message, and we are now done with North Carolina. So there you go. There's your shout out. Again, appreciate everyone for doing what they do, and thanks for watching. If you got anything you want questions or answered, leave a comment below, and I'll do my best to get to them when I can get into service. Other than that, we'll see you guys in the morning for a short Nero and a tour of the facilities. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you in the morning. Bye-bye.